This video is supported by TBC Live. TBC Live is an app where you can tip NRL games as well as predict NRL games as they're happening live. You can chat with other people and content creators of rugby league. There is weekly IQ and ranked leaderboards as well as tipping competition. TBC Live has it all. Download TBC Live today.
So the Entertain House wants me to predict my Gold Coast Titans season first using my heart and then using my head. Well, I'm going to do so while I'm here in Vegas with the beautiful MGM Grand in the background. If I'm tipping from the heart, you know what? A lot of people would say undefeated premiers just dominate all year. But if I had to put together the Titans' first premiership winning season, they'd finish second or third on the ladder and they would be the underdogs going into the grand final against a Panthers or a Melbourne. No one would be expecting them to win, and then they just pull it out in the end, maybe in golden point extra time. I know live watching that would kill me. It'd be absolutely heart-wrenching right up until they actually win, but that would be the perfect first premiership for the Titans, I think. Now, if I'm tipping with my head, I've got to say bottom four, possibly Wooden Spoon. I'm not tipping them for the Wooden Spoon. I think there are worse teams, but yeah, I'd have to say probably bottom four.
Hey up everyone, this is Rugby League History here. Lots of changes in the off-season for Parramatta going into 2025. In my heart, where I'd love them to finish, well, of course I'd love them to finish in the top four and challenge for the premiership, but realistically, as I did in my preview video, I see them finishing between 10th and 14th. This is a rebuild year for Parramatta. There has been some good signings, but I just think the club is about 2 to 3 players off being a top 8 side. There's a couple of positions where we need some quality in, but yeah, I think this year we'll finish between 10th and 14th. I think we've got a better squad on paper for a team that would finish with the Wooden Spoon. So hopefully everyone stays fit in 2025 and we pick up a few wins this season.
Hey guys, it's Bill from the Touchline now. Where do I think the Bulldogs will finish in 2025 from both my heart and my head? Now my heart is screaming, it's yelling, it's going crazy that the Doggies will finish in the top 2 this year. That's what it's saying, I don't know. But specifically in the second spot. Now, I don't want to overachieve by achieving minor premiers the same way we did in 2012 and get over our heads and then go on to make the grand final and then lose the grand final. Because somewhat I do have the Doggies making the grand final this year. But anyways, now what does my mind say? What do I actually think? I think Doggies are a top 4 side. I think we finish in the 4th spot. We're that team again. What do you want me to say? We're that team again. Like every team is scared of us, okay? I feel like we're just going to improve on the mistakes we made last year. And yeah, we're that team to be reckoned with again. And look, bias aside, really, this is what I truly think. We're like pretty much maybe one of 2 teams that are more likely to dethrone the Penrith Panthers. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, up Entertain House and up the Doggies!
I'm a Melbourne Storm fan. I love the Storm. My heart's saying that the Melbourne Storm will finish first as minor premiers once again. But if I'm thinking in my head instead of my heart, I still think the Melbourne Storm would be good, but I could see us dropping to 3rd.
Mr. Entertain House, now you've got me on here to ask where the Roosters are going to finish this year. And head on heart, my heart still believes that we're going to make the top 8. I know the trial games don't prove that, but I still think we've got a really good team on paper. Quality backline, quality forward pack. I think it's just going to be managing that first 12 weeks without Sam Walker and Brandon Smith. If we can keep our head above water, I still think we make finals, but my head does say that I think we're going to struggle. But I'm still backing the boys in no matter what. So, still reckon the boys are going to make finals. Hopeful we can prove a lot of people wrong. But from what we've seen so far, it doesn't look good. That's why I'm very optimistic on how we're going to go this year. My head says 9 to 12, but my heart says 5 to 8. I reckon we're going to come 6, I reckon. So, yeah, hopefully the Chooks can prove a lot of people wrong, including my head as well.
G'day guys, ADOS here. Shout out to Entertain House for this idea. I think it's great. I think he's done an amazing job putting this together with other content creators. So shout out to you, brother. For me, if I'm going with my heart, I think Rabbitohs can finish in the top 4. But realistically, going with my head, with Wayne back, Latrell will miss, say, 4 to 8 weeks. Cam Murray, he's out for the season. But I still think we can be a top 8 side. I genuinely do. I think around that maybe 7th to 8th spot, though. I don't think we'll be too high in the top 8. But my head still thinks we can make the top 8. Shout out to Entertain House once again. Appreciate you, brother.
You're a fanatic here. The Entertain House has asked me to tell you guys what my head says versus what my heart says about where I think the Tigers will come in 2025. My heart says we make the top 8, we scrape into 8th place, and hopefully win a finals game. Maybe even win the Cobb. Who knows? But my head realistically says around 11th, I would say, would be a good season. Big improvements, and then onto the top 8 in 2026. But I'm trying to manifest it for this year. We're making the top 8, baby. Let's go.
I think Fred here, and I honestly I'm a massive Dogs fan, right? And I feel like my head and my heart, they have two different places where the Dogs are going to finish. My heart thinks the Dogs are going to finish close to the top 4. I don't think we're going to be in the top 4, but let's say 5th place, right? I think this team is really good. They work really hard. They're really fit. We are a bit undersized, but whatever we lack in size, we make up in heart, But my head sees that the rest of the NRL is going very good, and I think some teams that had a down year last year are going to have a good year this year. Teams like Parramatta, so I'm just... Teams like the Broncos, honestly, my head thinks we're going to finish 8th. I'll be happy if we finish in the top 8. If we play finals again, I'll be very, very happy. And I do think we will make the 8, but I think we'll just make it. I don't know.
Hi everyone, this is Simon Ryder Drama coming to you from Las Vegas. It's been absolutely awesome experience seeing and meeting new supporters coming from New Zealand, England and Australia. My head telling me Ryder will finish, my team will finish in the top 8. But my heart telling me they will be in the top 4. Good luck to all team.
Hayden, thank you very much for the invitation to collab with you. I really appreciate it. How do I think the Cowboys are going to go in season 2025? I think it's a big year for the club. I think expectations are very high at the club. We expect to be in the finals. Hopefully we back up what we did in 2024 and we make the finals once again. It's a big season because we've lost a bit of experience as well, but I think some of the younger players are ready to step up and go to the next level, the likes of Jackson Purdue, the young guys like Tom Duffy coming through the system as well. And I think guys like John Bateman, who are very experienced, have a point to prove. So my heart says Cowboys top 4, of course, but I think realistically we'll be around 5th or 6th on the ladder, and I think we'll play finals and have a really good season. So go the Cowboys in 2025.
Dragons supporter here, Julian, and my heart knows that Dragons will make the top 8 in 2025, but my head thinks they can push higher than that to 6 at highest. So yeah, up the Saints.
It's your boy Flaxy. We're here at the Crypto.com arena, and I got to tell you guys where my heart is for the Penrith Panthers. My heart tells me we're going to win a fight feet. We're going to get it. We still have a gun squad. We might have lost Jerome Luai, but we're going to be good. We lost Fisher Harris, we lost a few other players, but we're going to be good, we're going to be strong. But if my head tells me anything, 5 in a row's hard. So I think we can do it, but if anything, I'm going to say we're going to finish 2nd. We might make the grand final, but I think Melbourne Storm got it this year. It's going to be a tough one, but that's where my heart goes. I think my heart's right, but you've got to think logically. 5 in a row is so tough. We've already made 5 grand finals, so that's 6 grand finals in a row. But I think we can do it. What do you guys think?
G'day everyone, I run the Sharks Cronulla based media account, and the Entertain House has asked me if I could give my predictions for the Sharks this year. My heart says they will finish 3rd, and my head says anywhere from the 4th to 6th range. 6th, probably the worst case scenario. That means we play really inconsistently. But 4th would be more than reasonable with the pack we have. The outside backs hopefully develop. I want to see a big year off Will Kennedy this year. And hopefully Ronaldo Mulatalo gets back to the Dalian winger standard everyone knows he can be. Cheers.
Everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics. I'm here to give you all my prediction for the New Zealand Warriors for the 2025 NRL season. I've been asked by Entertain House to do one for my heart and one for my head. So we'll start off with what my heart is saying this season. Obviously going to be backing the boys 100%. And of course, look, I reckon we can make the finals this year. And it'll be between 7th to 8th is where I think we'll finish come 2025 season ends. So, and as for my head, realistically, look, I reckon we'll finish between 9th to 11th on the ladder at the end of the season, guys. So that's my predictions. Up the Wars, go the Warriors, and let's hope we do make the final.